for a wild ride. Grab that Gripstream. That's the last one across the finish line. Look at them down there. They look like ants.
Slow, tired, slightly beat up ants.
You have achieved much, despite your obvious limitations.
You sure know how to put on a show. What are you doing during concert season?
A true man never loses, even in defeat.
So what you're saying is, I can never lose, and never ever
You
have.
latched onto that Gripstream like a...
Like it's a move.
You think yourselves bad? I've tamed bad.
Hit
Ready for the
go!
space kick.
Wizard! Remember the year we captured the Betelgeusian lion? Every war, he'd just try and scramble up the dang thing.
Well, that's why we make sure all the climbable knobs, bars, and walls are glow. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be over there?
They've hit the checkpoint.
They say cheaters never prosper, unless you're in a race with shortcuts. Talk about streaming content, they've got a Gripstream.
You might want to get a grip on that joke, princess.
That way is a lot faster, but is the risk worth the reward? Check!
There's the boost. Get a grip. It's a Gripstream. Keep pumping those limbs. It's the 11th hour. There's the glide.
There's the checkpoint.
Oh my, they're going off the beaten path.
Look at him go! They're over the line, but under the time. Too bad. Sprint Vector is paid for in part by Vivace by Nikki. And wouldn't you know it, Nikki is a part of the race this season. Maybe they'll finally pay for a better time slot now. They're over the finish line, and in just a few moments, the next race will begin.
And I'm sure we're in store for a great one. With races like these, can we even have a bad race? I know when the pressure is on, I always rely on Anju to keep me smelling fresh.
What are you talking about? You don't have any pores.
And I smell great, thanks to Anju.
After a tough race, our competitors like to wash away that stank with spice. Need to smell good? Spice things up a little.
You gotta ask yourself, is winning really worth getting on my bad side?
They're on in hot pursuit of that victory!
Their speed is not enough.
Wait!
That's some speed!
Checkpoints! Seat backs up and tray tables down, folks! We're in the sky!
Look at that!
Here's a helpful tip about our new traps. Don't let them hit ya.
Don't listen to him, racers.
They are cutting it up. Shortcut style. Punchy munchy. Look at them fly through that boost. Look at that pace. Hold up. They found the secret passage, folks.
There's only one section left.
Not bad. They're down with the quickness.
Yup, they're doing it.
Look at them fly. Wowza! That's the game, folks.
Transportation for Sprint Vector is provided by Ducant Motors, the galaxy's oldest and most reliable motor company, no matter how many times they file for bankruptcy.
Before we release the contestants from their mandatory living containment village, we make sure they enjoy a hearty breakfast of Space Rocks. Space Rocks, the #1 sugar-coated cereal for kids and or athletes.
In case I forgot to mention it, my fashion line, Shran by Shran, will be releasing a set of jewelry inspired by this season's Sprint Vector competitors.
That's great, honey. Remember, racers, don't flail too much when the Morph Warp opens.
You do not want to touch the edges, or you might end up with your feet where your hands should be.
That was a great warm-up. Wait, were you racing for real?
You guys know that the point is to finish first, right?
These mud bars are disgusting. But if I eat one every 16 hours, I'm always full.
Wait, do you even need to eat?
Not anymore, thanks to mud bars.
There's leaders and there's followers. Try to keep up.
Just right. Let's get this over with. That was cool, I guess. They're grappling the grip stream.
Right into a glide. on the stream! Hachi-machi! They found the shortcut! Soaring to new heights!
Hey, Mr. E, how exactly does that double jump work?
Simple, Princess. Using Vex's patented Vector Blade technology, we're able to store kinetic energy built up mid-race and then project. Here we go! We're almost to the end! Soaring across the course! You know, it's unusual for contestants to reach this checkpoint with so few injuries.
My thoughts exactly. That's some real athleticism.
Or at least some real luck. They've crossed the finish! We have a winner! Sprint Vector is made possible thanks to Daxcape wearable cameras. And not because we kidnapped Dax or anything, really. They're just great cameras.
Do you remember the racers from 5 seasons ago? When you were going through that lizard man phase?
Boy, they are ugly.
They sure knew how to scamper, though.
Another great race in the can.
What's can? What are you talking about? Where do you get all these weird phrases, old man?
My skates must be malfunctioning. Let's go again.
I think it's time we took a moment to thank our troops.
I'll turn this tragedy to
You
a
know,
triumph.
none of this would be possible if not for the guys and gals in the Corperium Mobile Infantry.
Aw, that's awfully patriotic of you, Mr. E.
No, seriously. They conquered all these planets so we could land the construction crews.
Heck yes! Another win for the Space Kid!
It'll take more than just speed to pass me.
What a start, ladies and gentlemen! Feeling like you just can't win? Grab a Powerball and power up your game.
You mean those floating orbs with the star on it?
Yes, Shran, the floating orb with the star on it, filled with unbridled power. Past the checkpoint and into the ugly part.
With races like these, they're all ugly parts.
Arms up into the controlled glide. They dashed through the checkpoint.
Color me shocked, Mr. E.
They've got the boost. Hachi-machi! They found the shortcut!
Look at that!
Booster clock! Crank that control slide!
They should Someone is actually gonna finish the race in this galactic cycle. You know, it's amazing how fast our contestants move out there on the race course.
And more amazing how fast we need a new crop of them, huh? Boost power! And ding goes the checkpoint. The stream always rises to the top. Just don't lose your grip. They found the secret passage, folks. And we're gliding. Slow and steady didn't win this race.
Wardrobe for Sprint Vector is provided by Daraka. When you need to look good on the track, or just want to be comfy and trick people into thinking you work out, Daraka is the #1 choice for athleisure.
Sprint Vector is paid for in part by Sidekick, the #1 energy drink for high-speed thrills. Every hero needs a sidekick.
You know, Mr. E, I started my day with a mind water, and I've been feeling refreshed ever since.
Is it normal for there to be so much water coming out of your ears?
Huh? Speak up.
Looks like everyone made it in one piece.
What? No way! Call the trap boys. We gotta retune this race.
First, last, I still got likeness and merchandising rights.
We do a lot of morph warping around the galaxy here on Sprint Vector, so it's hard to know when we're roaming or not. That's why I use Half Mobile.
Half mobile? Don't they just make like phones, Mr. E? That's pretty shady.
Well, compared to everything else I do, it isn't.
You're pretty fast. Any chance you also know anything about safecrafting?
My fire burns brightest.
We'll see about that, punk. This heart of mine is burning red.
Look at them go!
I wish I didn't have to, but I'm contractually obligated to actually pay attention to the races this season. Oh, they're skipping right past the tricky part! No fair! It looks like they've hit the checkpoint!
It looks like they found a shortcut. They're going for the boost. I think it's time we took a moment to thank our troops. You know, none of this would be possible if not for the guys and gals in the Corperian Noble Infantry.
Aw, that's awfully patriotic of you, Mr. E.
No, seriously. They conquered all these planets so we could land the construction crews. Up, up, and away! Boost, baby! Get up that grip stream! Looks like they found a shortcut! And the boost sends them...
You think they make it in one piece? It's the final leg of the race! There goes the checkpoint!
Arms out! Here we go!
Ooh! Checkpoint!
Yahoo! Boost time! There's the finish, and the crowd goes wild. Even though they have not paid for this advertising slot, we're happy to be partnered with Shran Jewelry. For the woman with expensive tastes, there's always Shran.
When our racers need a boost, they reach for grit! Packed with protein and that gritty texture, so you know it's probably healthy for you. Just don't think about the taste.
Back in the early days, our first place racers were untouchable once they got a strong lead.
What changed, Mr. E?
We gave everyone missiles and nitro and the power to alter time itself.
Between the construction crews and the missile barrages, we sure do blow up a lot of stuff out there.
Not to worry, Sprint Vector forces all the host worlds to sign up for Hammerhead Insurance. The only insurance company that lets us take out a policy on someone without their knowledge or consent.
We are really all the same person. So we all...
Stay out of my way.
Hachi Machi! Look at that speed! It's like they don't even know what's coming.
I'll bet it's lots of running, jumping, and falling off of stuff to a painful end.
They're up
They say cheaters never prosper, unless you're in a race with shortcuts.
Apex athlete coming through.
The stream always rises to the top. Just don't lose your grip. Just don't. Looks like they found the shortcut. Crank that controlled fly. Ding! Checkpoint. Wowza! They're up in the air! Get a grip! It's a grip stream!
Look, there's the checkpoint.
Fully excited, Shran. What's going on?
All the dangerous stuff is up ahead. Finally, what we've all been waiting for. The last leg.
soaring across the course. There's the glide. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That reminds me, I'm hungry. Pause the race while I go get a corn dog.
The live broadcast of Sprint Vector is available only on SMKDN, the #1 intergalactic sports and news network, and the only network with satellites powerful enough to take over every other network. Suck it, Corporium Intergalactica Broadcasting. Who's derivative now, huh? Sprint Vector is sponsored in part by Vex, makers of high-end vector blades and the only blades worn by our abductees. Contestants.
So, contestants, how's it feel to be racing on the galaxy's coolest show?
They don't have mics, Shran. They can't respond.
And I'll assume they're all giving us glowing reviews.
Maybe you should try a different game.
Maybe you should try shutting your face.
The sound quality up here sure is great thanks to these Prestos.
They're the best headphones out there. And I'm not just saying that because they're paying us.
So, their check cleared?
Is we are really all the same person. So we all won.
Yes! Another win for the Space
I'm
Kid!
feeling amped, Mr. E! Let's get this race rolling! Let's get out there and do this dang thing! Woo!
Wow!
You strike me as easy prey.
If you want, you can race me. Just be prepared for the concept.
Hopefully we finish with the same number we started with this time. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be over there?
Through the checkpoint! Let's hope they make it to the next one and right into a glide! The crowd does love this season's new arena tracks, and they aren't alone.
They'd love them more with a few contestants caught in them.
Hold on tight! We've entered the Ripstream! Arms out! Here we go! There's the checkpoint!
Sure is nice to have a first-person broadcast available this season with the Daxscape camera.
And thanks to our partnership with the Dimensional Crossover Network, those Daxscape broadcasts are available in alternate realities.
You mean somewhere out there in an alternate dimension, someone is sitting at their computer watching this very game? Awesome. They're grappling the...
These are the final moments, folks! Up and the boost sends them flying. job for our contestants, folks.
Sprint Vector is made possible thanks to Hammerhead Insurance. You've got nice things at home, don't you? Be a shame if something happened to them. It sure is nice to have the first-person broadcast available this season with the Daxscape camera.
And thanks to our partnership with the Dimensional Crossover Network, those Daxscape broadcasts are available in alternate realities.
You mean somewhere out there in an alternate dimension, someone is sitting at their computer watching this very game? Awesome. Sprint Vector is proudly sponsored by Sidekick. That's the end of the race, but not the end of the game, folks.
Stay tuned. We've got another fabulous race ready for you.
So, Mr. E, you still driving around in that old Ducant Azul?
Indeed I am, Shran. 18 galactic cycles and still kicking. How's that age-old Model S holding up?
Well, I'm on my 5th one, but Daddy says if they can't get it out of the singularity, he'll buy me another.
Sprint Vector is made possible by Mud Bars.
You guys can sit this one out if you want. Won't make a difference.
If time is a flat circle, then I have already won this race.
What? No fair! I didn't even know we could mess with space-time!
Wowza! If they were off any faster, we wouldn't be able to see them.
Here's hoping, Mr. Entertainment.
They've reached the checkpoint with no signs of slowing down.
They've hit the checkpoint.
There's all sorts of traps on the course, but don't forget about all the mines our racers can throw mid-race.
Cleaning those up sure has gotten easier since we gave the safety team Vex Gloves Blast Gauntlets.
And cheaper. Far fewer insurance claims. And they're at the checkpoint. Oh, cool!
We have checkpoint, Mr. E. I guess streams really do come true, or something. It's the final section. This is it.
Now then, Susan! They've reached the checkpoint with no signs of slowing down. Seat backs up and tray tables down, folks. We're in the sky. They can't go any faster. Slow and steady didn't win this race. Refreshments here at the Vector Arena are provided by Ravine. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to taste like, but I can't stop drinking it all the same.
Ugh, what is in this cup?
You mean the refreshing and delicious Ravine we're contractually obligated to drink each race?
Yeah, I meant, what is this and where can I get more?
Somebody call the safety control drones! These contestants are on fire!
I wish, Mr. E. I really do.
A winner is me.
Our competitors today are drinking mind water. Mind water.
Appear
Hydrate
weak
your
when
body,
you are
hydrate
strong,
your mind.
and strong when you are weak.
I mean, statistically, I had to lose at some point.
Sprint Vector is a proud partner of Morph Post. Why deliver things by hand if you can morph time and space to warp it there?
So, what-
Morph it.
Circle. Then I have already won this race.
What? No fair! I didn't even know we could mess with space-time!
Let me teach you the essence of velocity.
It's a good thing they didn't run like this when we kidnapped them and forced them into participating.
She's just joking, folks. Everyone is here voluntarily. As mandated by Corporian Galactic V. We're in for a wild ride. Grab that grip stream.
They hit the checkpoint. So, Mr. E, you're still driving around and...
Looks like they found the shortcut.
Cool! Now they're just hanging off a green thingy.
Look at them fly.
Look, there's the checkpoint.
For the excited Shran, what's going on? They are cutting it up. Shortcut style.
Talk about streaming content. They've got a grip stream.
You might want to get a grip on that joke, princess.
That's the checkpoint, Mr. Entertainment.
Arms up into the controlled glide.
This is the last section until it ends.
They found the secret passage, folks.
There goes the checkpoint.
We have our winner. I guess now we just wait and see how bad everyone else loses by.
They're all losers in my book, Mr. Entertainment.
We have a lot of races back-to-back sometimes, and our contestants sure do work up a sweat. That's why we partnered with Andu Body Spray. Now our races smell as fresh as new dew. Dew and chemicals. tutorials yet? You really should. I'm serious, they're extremely helpful. You're feeling like you just can't get up to speed? Just think about it. They're right there in your menu. Under tutorial.
The sound quality up here sure is great thanks to these Prestos.
They're the best headphones out there. And I'm not just saying that because they're paying us.
So they're check cleared? Today's race is brought to you by Mindwater. Mindwater.
Yes.
Is your
Another
mind
Lincoln Space
hydrated?
Kid.
Hey, Mr. E, I'm curious. Aren't we supposed to wear Duraka on set? You're always in that suit.
Trust me, Shran. I'm wearing one of Doraka's products. You could...
Wow, they got me 7 backup dancers. Just follow my lead, cuties.
Don't blink, folks! This'll be over before you know it! Maximum velocity! We have liftoff!
Oh, they're skipping right past the tricky part. No fear. Wait a minute. Are they supposed to be over there?
And ding goes the checkpoint. Soaring! It looks like they found a shortcut!
Now that's some speed.
Every season on Sprint Vector, we bring you the best the galaxy has to offer.
Why don't we see more speeding up as they hit the home stretch?
They're moving fast now! So fast, I think relativity's kicking in! And we're light!
And the losers are coming across the line now. Nice race.
That was a pretty good race, eh, Shran? Shran? Oh, she appears to have left the booth.
I think it was a great race. Also, you're so cool. You have
Race
all the
green.
best skins that I own around the show.
Sprint Vector is partnered with Shran Jewelry. If you don't want to look like a total scrub or whatever, you should probably get some, I guess.
A drop in the pond. Nothing more.
Our competition is paid for in part by the Corperian Mobile Infantry. If you're looking for a life of adventure, thrills, and danger like you see here on Sprint Vector, but...
Losing fly! It's a great day for racing, folks, and even though they risk pain and shame, our racers are looking ready to rock.
It's important to keep a positive attitude, Mr. Entertainment, before the course breaks their spirits, I mean.
Marvelous! They dashed through the checkpoint!
Color me shocked, Mr. E.
They're on the stream! Up, and away! Past the checkpoint and into the ugly part.
Races like these, they're all ugly parts.
You know, it's unusual for contestants
They're latched onto that grip stream like a...
like a spoiled brat to daddy's credit cards.
Watch it. There's the checkpoint.
Boom shakalaka! We're on to the last section! Through the checkpoint! Let's hope they make it to the next one, eh, folks?
I don't know about you, but I'm hoping they make it after a few mishaps at least.
At least. Okay,
Woo! Checkpoint!
they are cutting it up. Shortcut style.
Ugh, that contestant isn't about to win the beauty portion of this competition.
But they did win the racing portion, and that's all there actually is.
What? No! Daddy said I would get a pageant at the end of this year. Daddy! Sprint Vector is brought to you by Maguma. If you're a cool teen with an edgy outdoor lifestyle, or just an adult still living in the past or your parents' house, Maguma is the skate, surf, and fashion stop to meet all of your needs. Between the construction crews and the missile barrages, we sure do blow up a lot of stuff out there.
Not to worry, Sprint Vector forces all the host worlds to sign up for Hammerhead Insurance. The only insurance company that lets us take out a policy on someone without their knowledge or consent. Even though they have not paid for this advertising slot, we're happy to be partnered with Shran Jewelry. For the woman with expensive tastes, there's always Shran.
Sprint Vector is proudly sponsored by Sidekick, the most extreme energy drink on the market. Kick it up a notch with Sidekick.
I think it's time we took a moment to thank our troops. You know, none of this would be possible if not for the guys and gals in the Corperium Mobile Infantry.
Aw, that's awfully patriotic of you, Mr. E.
No, seriously, they conquered all these planets so